Best Suno prompts. Stylespromptmaster.com.
Hi, this is Weldon Ryan from Styles Prompt Master YouTube channel. I want to do a couple of demonstrations for you to show you how these programs work. Hooks Lab is a sub app within the Lyrics Genie lyrics writing app. It's a very nice app because it just gives you some quick ideas really fast. So let's see where we go. All right. Okay, we're here at the Hook Lab, and we'll see what we can get from this. The notion is, and I should actually tell you the project before I even go any further or venture further. But the whole notion is to show you the workflow as I progress with all of my apps that I help create for soon for AI music writing. It's just I just fell into it, and I'm here, and I'm happy to be here because I think I can help a lot of people that are just getting into AI music, Suno, and the likes. Okay, so here we are at Hook Lab, and we can come up with a topic, a theme, and we can choose a genre and see where we can go with that. So I always like funk. So right here we have all of these genres that we can pick from. All right. Being Caribbean, I like reggae and soca, but I will go and choose another thing. Funk. Funk is it is another black art form that's formed in the United States, and it is always hot because it's just funky. Anyway, all right. So let's think of a theme. Okay, funk. We do uplifting funk. We have all these choices here. So we'll go with uplifting. And so let's see. All right. How about my pants is on fire? All right. So that's the theme. So let's just go and rub the lamp. See what we get. So it's cooking now. Let's see. All right. So we have, well, it gives you 10, and it's pretty cool. So it gives you 10, and you can always, if you don't like these 10, you can select more. But anyway, let's see. My pants is on fire. I'm still climbing higher. I hate to lose all of these because that's what's probably going to happen. So in light of that fact, I'm going to screenshot it so I don't lose it. I'll screenshot the sucker so if I want, I can use these hooks at a later date. All right, so I've done that. All right, so let me go back to regular size. Let's see. All right, so let's I'll copy it as well, but I'm going to send it to the generator. All right, you can also love all of them if you like, but anyway, I'm going to send to the generator. Okay, and here we are in Lyrics Genie, and in Lyrics Genie, what I'm going to now do is I'm going to start off with the lyrics. All right, so going down here, these are all the features of the app. So wow, it's already here. Okay, pants is on fire. Hook scene. My pants is on hot fire. Uh, and I'm still climbing higher. Okay, really cool. All right, so got all these things on this side, which is supposed to link with Styles Prompt Master, but I'm having a problem with that, so I'm holding off on this whole thing with the lyrics Q pack, which should uh, um, be or sync with the lyrics Q pack in Styles Prompt Master. Anyway, enough for that. Well, okay, we're in Lyrics Genie, and from here, um, let's see. I said it was going to be a funk, right? So we will find where funk. Okay, and that's the primary genre. I don't think. Okay, and here's the secondary genre here, or subgenre. Call them secondary or sub. It's fine, and you can pick up the three combos. But I'm going to go and just try to keep it simple. We'll do with some deep funk. Okay, and of course the English. Now, any special notes we can put here. I don't like putting this because it tends to um, really spotlight a certain part. So I kind of like to be clear. So I'm going to leave that blank. And there's the rhyming scheme, if you want. You can use any of these things here to do the poetic side of things. A B B A B A B. You know, basically, well, most funk songs actually deal with AABB or ABAB. I haven't seen any other funk songs that's different. Or we can free verse, but I'm going to keep it as auto because sometimes you never know what you get, and I like that. Okay, so and if we want, we have a humanized mode, and it's supposed to make it sound more human, less computer. So let's tap that and see what happens. Okay, I'm going to generate, and you have up to 5 generations of lyrics if you'd like. So if you're not satisfied with the first one, you regenerate. What I tend to do is I tend to save my prompts anyway. And the strangest things, well, this is what I like to do. I like to actually send it to myself. I do a draft in my email, and I paste it there, and I save it for when I want to use it later. It's a shortcut for me. Other people do; they post it in the Word or places like that. But anyway, we'll generate this and see how long it takes to generate. So far, we've been at this about 10 minutes now, and here we are. We have the generation. We have the generated lyrics that's come about. And let's see. All right, we have the intro, and with brackets um, in installed in it already, which is cool. We can do this. So let's see. We have the intro. Yeah, you heard me right, man. And it's cool. Bass drop. Um, 1Q and to the verse. And okay, it's not bad, but there is um no cues in this at all to say who does what in the song or how the song is going to come together. So we have this expand pack to lyrics, insert cue structure. So we can do that. Let's try that. Let's see what happens with this. All right, so Okay, so right, so this is what we have. So what I can do now is this says, oops, yeah, right. Um, this is in the intro, so we can insert this in the intro. All right, and verse 1, we can slide this up here. This is the long way to do it, because sometimes it just takes way too long and it's a little funky. So I'm gonna put this right, oops, right here. This is one way to do it. This takes forever. So you know what? Instead of doing that, I'm going to go into, oops, I'm going to copy, right? Because I want to get to generating some stuff as soon as possible. So I'm going to take it into the Q Doctor. Take it to the dock. All right. So here we are at Q Doctor. There's a couple of things we can do, and it does look kind of complicated. But what I'm going to simply do, I'm going to copy the lyrics right in here. Okay. So I'm trying to think, should I get rid of all of this or just let the cue be generated with the cue doctor? And I think I'm going to go that route. Why? Because I'm lazy. I'm just lazy. We have all these cues that's on the side. Yes, and it does look very crazy, but you know, we can ignore all of that. These are just things that you can use yourself and you can insert them afterwards. It's rich in all this information. So yeah, it can take you a little bit. But like I said, I want to get to making a generated music as soon as possible. So what I'm going to do is I can use a standard cue density or just I can go with light. But you know what I like to do is I like to, I'm greedy. I just go for it all. And any other notes you can put down here, like say for instance, okay, it's going to probably insert that anyway, but I'm going to do slap bass, or you know what, thumb. Oops, and see what that gives me. And it's already at max. There's no limit, but we can also change things around here if we like to keep it. Like I said, I go max. So I'm setting no limits, see where the Q doctor takes me. So I'm going to insert the cues now and see where it takes me. All right. So this is what it got me. Wah, guitar riff, gritty. All right. So, and it's a lot bigger. It definitely fits within the 5,000 characters that Suno or Udio gives you. So anyway, from this point, there's other things I can do, but I'm going to shortcut things because I don't want to bore the hell out of y'all. So I'm going to copy, okay, and from this copy, I'm going to take it into Suno. Now I have a song here already, but I'm going to. It's a funky song, by the way. I like it. So I'll Command All, and I'm going to paste over this. So here's my new song that's pasted over in styles. I'm sorry, in Suno. All right. I already have a funk selection here. I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to now go on the prompt, Styles Prompt Master, and I'm going to pick a suitable funk uh, funk prompt. All right, this is the package I have in Styles Prompt Master. Well, fortunately or unfortunately, well, this is not in the base package. This is in the $4.99 package of all funk music. So we have just about everything that you ever want, from Zap, Talkbox Bounce, to Larry Blackman's kind of style. I don't. They don't. I don't copy the musicians themselves. There's a style to how they do things. So it's just it's as easy as day. People lay down what they doing, and that's really I pulled from all those resources. So anyway, let's see. We will go with Ohio players. Basically, there's a whole sound of Ohio. Uh, Funk really developed in Ohio. It's the most amazing place with all these artists that came about. From back in the days when, of course, there's music in schools, and there was no PlayStation, no video games or anything like that, and these kids would get together after school and form bands. And there's so many bands that came out of that period of time. It's just funk really grew and matured in that span of time with these young kids back in the day. Anyway, so here I am. The full prompt is ready. All right. Now, there's a language to this. And let me see if I can blow it up and show y'all. I'll just enlarge it a little bit so that you can see. Okay, so this is how Styles Prompt Master works. Um, the section of prompts, it's all structured. People diss me and say that, oh yeah, I can go anywhere and get my prompts. I can go to to chat or Gemini or wherever to get my prompts. And yes, you can, but the plus to this app, all right, Styles Prompt Master, is that with structure, you can take this anywhere. So here it is. This is what we have. All right. Now, the structure of my prompts, um, basically, this right here is how the lyric structure and the music's going to flow. These are the instructions, the explicit instructions for Suno. Suno, of course, it don't necessarily follow to a T, but it follows well enough that it'll give you this. These are the instructions as you go along, the intro and what happens in the intro. All right. So it gives you verse one, the hook, which is generally the chorus, uh, uh, and what happens with that. It skips, and basically this is the song structure. All right, the hook right before the outro. All right, the basically the last chorus before the 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 outro, the last verse that finalizes, and of course it has its mixes down here. And this is how, if you were in a recording studio, things would develop. With everything, you don't want to include certain things that would take it out of this genre. So that's down here. But anyway, the core elements are up this side. All right, this is all the core elements. Okay, so the structure is this. You have the vocals And well, you have the genre, and you know what happens to make the song and the genre what it is. All right. We have down here the drums and the workings of the instruments as they come together. That's this section. All right. And you can even go down this side to include this with uh, the lead instruments and what that does. And it's just kind of, I guess, the melody kind of parts to that. And then you have, excuse me, you have the vocals and how it's delivered and so on. So this is what you have, and this is the structure that I'm talking about. At any time, you can change any of this. All right. Say, for instance, you want to make this Caribbean. You can do that, but we can keep it at American. Call a response. Caribbean would be interesting, but we'll take that and we'll move it back. Uh, uh, oops. All right, and that's as simple as it gets to changing things around. Okay, and of course he's belting, but you know we can even change just to a female funk artist, and that'd be interesting to see how raw that is. See if she can get that gritty performance. So we'll keep this prompt as it is, and I'm going to. Okay, there's one other aspect I should talk about. All right, we have the full prompt, which is what I just described to you. And this is the best way for me to see what's going on, how I can fix my prompts if I want to. Or we can go with the Suno tags, which shortens dramatically the amount of characters in the prompt. Now, in Suno and most of these apps, these music creators, AI music creators, usually it's a 1,000 character cutoff. Sometimes you can fill it up so much that it's crazy, especially in Styles Prompt Master. But we have a shortcut for that. So we just go with the Suno tags, which shortens dramatically everything that you have here. Now, this is a light prompt at this point. So it really doesn't matter. We can go with the full prompt and it just breaks things down nicely, or the Suno tags. All right. I'm going to go with this because I'd like to see in Suno what I'm doing so I can make changes in Suno. Okay, so I am going to copy, and I should make it back to a normal size. I'm going to copy now and go into Suno and what we had established as the vocals up there. Now, the one funky thing is, no pun intended, um, there are going to be some differences. And what you need to do is with the what we have here, we have the song structure as I had explained to you before. There should be some unisons up here, and it's let's see, wah wah guitar riff with horn stabs. Okay, it's up here. So the thing with using Suno with Styles Prompt Master and Lyrics Genie, the prompts are generally similar, so you don't really have any distortions from your actual, say for instance, what you do in the lyrics and the difference in how the song structure is in Styles Prompt Master. So I've tried to fix that so they should sound the same. So let's give it a go and create and see what we come up with. Okay. And sometimes it does take a bit to generate depending on how much information and processing um, Suno has to do. So let's see what we got here.
Yeah. Yeah. You heard me right, man. Look, I'm not saying I didn't do it. I'm just saying it was worth every second of the sting. 1, 2, check the bass, drop it.
When the truth starts bubble up like a broken radiator. That old story about the rent money.
Yeah, I blew it on a vintage wah pedal. I can smell the synthetic polyester melting off my thighs right through these thrift store trousers. It's a specific kind of heat, you know, like a stovetop burner left on by mistake.
And the neighbors are watching from the porch swings, but I'm just tapping my loafers to the hum of the transformer.
Don't call the fire department, baby. I never felt more alive than when I'm getting caught.
My pants is on fire, and I'm still climbing higher. My pants is on fire, and I'm still climbing higher. My boss saw me at the Greyhound station. I told him I was visiting a sick aunt in Savannah, but I was actually headed to the casino floor. The fabric is curling up into black little spirals now.
It feels like 1,000 stinging nettles in a humid Georgia swamp.
But honestly, the air is thinner up here.
I'm stepping over the rooftop ledge of the Claremont Hotel, watching the traffic jams look like tiny plastic bees. The zipper is glowing like a toaster filament, and the smoke smells like burnt popcorn and bad intentions. But the view of the skyline is worth the blister. On fire, and I'm still climbing higher. My pants is on fire, and I'm still climbing higher.
It's a peculiar itch, a chaotic friction. I'm skipping past the stratosphere in my scorched denim. I'm not lying. Okay, maybe a little.
But gravity is for people who tell the truth.
Is that the pocket? Yeah, keep that groove moving. I'm ascending, baby.
My pants is on fire, and I'm still climbing higher. My pants is on fire, and I'm still climbing higher.
a cheap suit, a Roman candle with a guilty conscience. See you at the top if I don't incinerate first. Keep the drums going. Yeah.
Somebody pass me a cold Sprite.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, so there you are. This is how I would work it if I was to use both applications, both the Lyrics Genie with the hook, um, the hook, and the Q Doctor. So I hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully you get something from this. And look for stylespromptmaster.com. Right now, there's a 7-day trial. You can use everything